What's up, guys? Today I thought I would do a Pokemon tier list stream. Why? I don't really know. It just was an idea that kind of came to me of what if we talked about every single Pokemon? And I haven't really done a non-video game stream lately, or a stream of me not playing video games. We haven't done a chatting stream in a minute, so I figured why not. In the last couple chatting streams have been browsing this Steam library, so might as well do something different for a chatting stream. What's up, 12 hours, guy, Kyler? I think there are a lot of Pokemon on this list that I won't actually know, because I didn't play Legends Arceus or whatever it's called. I won't know any of the Pokemon from there. Name of the song. It's the ODST, Halo 3 ODST, overworld soundtrack. Did you catch up on Assassin's Creed lore on your trip? Yes, I watched that Patient Wolf guy that you recommended to me. I watched all of his videos. It was very cool. I'm only caught up to, because he only did up to Revelations, so I'm not super caught up, but more caught up than I was before. Actually, do I need the full? There's too much bright ass white. Go ahead and trim it down a bit. How was the trip? It was awesome. Had a great time. The song is kind of loud? Okay. I kind of figured it was, actually. But good to have it confirmed. Mostly just wanted it to be ambient noise, so it's not just dead silence besides me talking. There we go. It'll be 75%. I haven't played a Pokemon game since Sword and Shield, right? I think that was the last one I played. Vacation trip away from work? Yeah, it's one of my best friends' bachelor party, and I went to that. Back in Michigan, it was fun. He played New Snap. I guess that's true, but is that really a Pokemon game? Well, I guess it is. No, I also played Pokemon Unite, and that was fun. Which was the MOBA. I wish it was on PC, because MOBAs on controller are difficult. Hey, what's up, DJ Shadow? Speaking of Arceus, recently got a Switch, and that game is pretty fun. I was thinking about buying Arceus, actually. I was watching some gameplay of the final boss, because why the fuck not? Just skip right to the end. Spoilers on a Pokemon game. And it actually looks kind of interesting. To see the dude, jumping around and everything. Is this enough tiers? I've actually never done a tier list stream. I feel like this is. S, A, B, C, D, F. Go ahead and start. I also have the Bulbapedia up, just in case we want to reference anything for the Pokemon. But, I mean, I think we all know about the starters of Gen 1. I don't think we really need Bulbapedia for a little bit here, but I have it up anyway, just in case. In case you don't know who Bulbasaur is. I mean, he's the classic, the go-to. Actually, not my first starter, though, because my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Yellow, which, I had Pikachu as my starter. I think the new games are going to be kind of like Arceus. He's more true open world. I feel like Scarlet and Violet will just be like Sword and Shield. I did hear there was a cool time travel thing, though, so I actually do kind of want to pick it up. Maybe I will, but I have a lot of games in my backlog right now. But anyway, I am partial to the grass-type starters, so we're gonna start off with Bulbasaur, right at the S tier. Because your boy loves grass starters. But you know what I don't like is mid-tier evolutions, so Ivysaur is gonna go down to the D tier. Just because mid-tier evolutions kind of suck, and I'm just gonna spoil that right here for you. Charmeleon and Wartortle are also gonna go in a D tier. I just don't like mid-evolutions half of the time. Me knowing mostly only Gen 1 to 3, and a few others outside, yeah, that's fine. A lot of it is gonna. That's why I've got the Bulbapedia article up, because I'm like, I don't know what a lot of these are. Speaking of, I already don't know, like, what are these other... There's like 3 versions of Venusaur. I don't know what's up with that, so we're gonna go ahead and jump. So I guess we did need this a little earlier than I thought. Alright, what are the... Mega Venusaur. Gigantamax Venusaur. Okay. Did anyone play Pokemon Green? What the fuck is Pokemon Green? We got Blue in the US. Wait, there's a virtual console release? Like I could play it on the 3DS? Wonder if they'll have the regional variants? I hope so. The regional variants I all thought were really cool. So I'm gonna just go ahead. I don't like Mega Pokemon. You know what? Just because of how little I thinking I'm ending up liking the rest of the Venusaur line, I'm gonna drop Bulbasaur down to A. Oop. And... I wonder if they have regional variants in the tier list. Yeah, they do. That's one's right here. One's right here. Mega Venusaur is gonna go in the F tier because Mega is just lame. I guess I just didn't really like X and Y though. What is the Gigantamax version of Venusaur? I remember playing. I mean, I played Sword and Shield. I don't remember Venusaur having a Gigantamax form. What is this? So he loses all the leaves and is just a big mushroom, I guess? Is that it? Oh no, he's got some leaves there. It's just a big mushroom. Does it change his type? Yeah, I think we're gonna lower the Gigantamax thing too. I'm not a huge fan of that. F tier. What are all of these Charizards? Why are there... These must be... Gigantamax... Mega... I don't know what that is. And Charizard. Okay, now we gotta pull up Charizard. What the fuck's going on with this? I think, personally, Charizard is overrated. But fucking Nintendo and Pokemon Company love this dude. I don't know why. Like, he's just a... Is it just because he's a dragon? But he's, like, might as well be, like, the second-tier mascot of Pokemon. Like, Pikachu is the #1, and Charizard might as well be a mascot of the series at this point. Like, look at all of these... like, references to Charizard existing. Like, what is this? And, like, every major trainer has a fucking Charizard in every series. Oh my god, so in X and Y, both versions of the game had a different Charizard for Mega. That's funny. Is Charizard a short king? Wait a minute. This is just a dude. Charizard's shorter than him? How tall is Charizard? I kind of figured, you know, because he was a dragon, he was big. Charizard's only 5 foot? Oh, I guess that's not 0.07, that's 7 inches. Charizard's 5'7". Okay. Mega Charizard X is the same height. Why is Mega Charizard Y? Oh, this must be Gigantamax, right? Like I'm just reading this wrong. Okay, it goes the height, then the character. Okay. Hey, MJ. Yeah, I'm also taller than Charizard. Charizard's bigger in the show. Isn't that the shot from the show? I think I just always thought Charizard was taller because he was taller than Ash, but I guess Ash is also a toddler, so... Because this is a grown-ass man. You can see he's got like a little bit of a beard going there. Pokemon sizes vary. Yeah, but I mean, like, they just vary in the sense that, like, human sizes vary, too. Like... They must average, like, 5'7" or something. I would not have pictured Charizard to be human height. That's weird. I'm gonna put Charmander B tier. Just because I think he's I think the whole line is overhyped. So I'm gonna put Charizard C tier. He's okay. Just overrated. This version of, like, for the Megas here, though, I feel like this Mega, I think this is Y, looks exactly the same, so I'm gonna put that in F tier. But the black and blue design, I think is pretty sick, so I'm gonna move that up to C. And then the Gigantamax is also just Charizard again, but he's really big. Shiny Charizard's really cool. Most of the Gen 1's shinies, like, suck. Because they're all, like, RNG for the palette swaps. So, the actual shiny for Charizard's pretty cool. Because, fun fact for the original shinies for Pokemon, I'm sure most people know this already, for Gen 1 and 2, they were just randomized. Like, in 3 on, like, they all have, like, intentional designs for the shiny version. But in Gen 1 and 2, they just randomized whatever the shiny color was. That's why you have so many shinies that are, like, just all green or some shit. And, like, just look awful in the first 2 generations. Like, shiny Pikachu is literally just, like, one tint darker yellow. It sucks. So anyway, after that rant, I'm gonna just... I mean, I just think I don't like most of the Gigantamax forms because they're just really big. Squirtle is really cool. Especially the Squirtle squad, so he's gonna go A tier. These must be the different forms of Blastoise, I guess? Blastoise is cool. He can go B tier. Why did they get rid of purple shiny Typhlosion? I don't know. What? I'll have to check that out later when we get to Gen 2. I don't know how much of these we're actually going to get to. There's so fucking many. My god. Yeah, I don't know if we're actually going to be able to get through this whole list. It's already been 15 minutes and we've made it through, like, the starters. Kind of. Blastoise getting just one big cannon is lame. I'm gonna put that D tier. And then I do kind of like his Gigantamax, where he looks like a battleship, because he's got like all of the side cannons and stuff. So I'm gonna bump that C tier. That's the coolest of the starter Gigantamaxes. Nothing wrong with a long stream. Yeah, but do I want to stream? Question. The Caterpie line. Classic OG bug line, but not as cool as the Weedle line. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because Butterfree forever looks out of place in this line. And that's always kind of bugged me. Let's just jump right to Butterfree. He looks super out of place, right? Like, he doesn't look like Caterpie at all. Right? Like, I have long thought that... I don't know if it was like a glitch or something, but they just, like, mixed up the evolutions between... Is it Venom Moth? Yes. Oh, here we go, yeah, so I'm not the only one that thinks this. This looks more normal to me. Like, if you just if you change some of the Venom Moth colors to, like, be a little bit more green, like, if the wings are green, and, like, his, I don't know what you call that part of him, like, his stomach, I guess, is, like, this yellow. And, like, you just palette swap this a little bit, or make the wings a little, like, yellow and the body green, like, this fits way better. And then Butterfree, you don't even have to change. Like, these two already fit perfectly. I just always thought that's super weird. But I don't know how these guys got switched up, or what happened. They just, like, let it ride. But I also don't know why Venonat evolves anyway into a bug. I think it's amazing. I always thought, as a kid, Metapod was super annoying. But my starter was always, Pikachu, so, like, it always took me forever to kill him because he would use Harden, and I could never fucking get through that defense. The start of Pokemon Yellow was always so tough because the first gym with Pikachu, you just got, like, hard fucking countered by Brock. But anyway, just the basic bug starters, kinda lame. Not gonna lie, we're gonna put Caterpie in the D tier. I don't like bugs, but I will go ahead and put his other opposite. I think these were both actually version exclusives at the time. The Weedle line is much cooler, although Metapod is cooler than Kakuna. We're gonna throw Kakuna there. But I like Beedrill a lot. I think Beedrill is really cool. Butterfree is D tier. But Beedrill, I think, is B tier. Because one, his shiny version is dope. And two, I don't know. Just the thought of a wasp that is, like, 3 feet tall is terrifying. And I also think that's really cool. Also, what is that? Oh wait, we should also rate the Gigantamax version before we go. I'm gonna just put that also D tier. It's just Butterfree with bigger wings. I don't know. Lame. I don't know what's happening here. How can you do this to me? Lido, Kakuna. What is this? This must be like Mega Beedrill? So what are Mega Pokemon anyway? Just like, I barely played. I mean, I beat that game, X and Y, but I like never used Mega, I feel like. They just, like, in battle, you just hold this item and they get to be Mega? Or like what? God, look at how cool his shiny version is, though. Mega are ones with enhanced powers. Well, I know that, but, like, what is... How do you get to be a Mega, anyway? Metallic green sweat beads. Oh my god, that's cool. They're actually real. I just mean, like, the actual game mechanic of Mega. Beedrill is parallel to Butterfree. Both of their unevolved stages evolve into their respective first evolutionary stages at 7. Mega Evolution is giving a Mega Stone to a Pokemon so they can Mega Evolve in battle whenever you want. Okay. So it's just like a... You just say Mega Evolve now? Okay. How to sneeze? Drill may be name origin. B Drill may be a combination of B and Drill. Thank you. Bulbapedia. I didn't see that actually. Thank you for that one. I'm gonna just. I think his Mega's like it's okay. It's not as cool as the OG B Drill because it's basically just him, but with more spikes. Okay, who's next? The birds. Pidgey is just like palette swapped Sparrow with an extra lane like mid evolution. Which, by the way, Pidgeotto and Pidgeot, there was like such little fucking difference between these two. It always irritated me that there was a mid evolution for Pidgey, but not for Sparrow. So I'm gonna just right away Pidgeotto F tier, because that is annoying. What else? Pidgey. What is it? Is this like Mega Pidgeot? Or Pidgeot? What is that? Mega. What's his Mega version look like? Just Pidgeot with like a bigger mane, I guess? Oh, he's got a little bit more like colors going on. Okay, I actually like that. That's pretty cool. Pidgey in C tier. Pidgeot in D tier, but his Mega can also go in C tier. That's kind of cool. I like all the extra colors added to it. Rattata. I'm gonna go B tier. He was like one of my favorite randos to find, but I always was disappointed by how Raticate looked like a normal fucking Pokemon. Or it looked like a normal rat, I guess, just because it was brown color. I thought that palette swap from like purple to just brown was really boring, so D tier. These regional variants, again, I don't, why does his mouth have to get big? Lame. And also just kind of looks more like a rat being like this like black color. So that's gonna drop it in the tier list for me from B to C. I always thought Rattata was cool. Especially youngster Joey's top tier Rattata. That was always cool. So right up there. Hey AK. How you doing? My allergies are killing me. Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna grab a water and blow my nose real quick. I know that's not really important. Let's take a look at Sparrow real quick though. Let me pull up his page. I don't think there's anything cool about Sparrow. He's also just like generic bird, right? Like, cool, look at me, I'm a bird. Ow! Just stubbed my toe on my desk. Feels really bad, man. Richard with pizza. Pizza does sound pretty good, not gonna lie to you. Anyway, there's nothing like special about this Pokemon. And I know people like to give the later generations of Pokemon shit of being like, oh my god, they've run out of ideas. I feel like Gen 1 has so much of the, like, just actual animal designs. Like, Sparrow is just a fucking actual Sparrow, right? Like, Sparrow. Like, this is just anime, this bird. F tier. Like, I know people give the later generation shit for that, but, like, Gen 1, I feel like, was super guilty of it as well. Pharaoh. Is this an actual bird? Pharaoh? I guess not, huh? It kind of looked like a... I don't know. Falcon, maybe? Oh, this would have been super cool. But anyway, Pharaoh's at least a little bit cooler than Sparrow, but only D tier. Ekans and Arbok are again just actual like fucking snakes. Like this is a rattlesnake, and that's a cobra. These were also kind of lame. I like that Ekans is purple, though, and Arbok is purple, so, like, their designs are cool. But kind of lame. Arbok's name is literally Cobra spelled backwards, right? That is kind of cool, also, that it kind of sounds like a name, even though it's just the word backwards. I've actually never seen Arbok shiny. That's actually kind of cool. Like the yellow. I do like that. So I will give them D tier. Not awful, but just kind of meh. Because they're like actual designs. But the purple saves them from just being like direct animal copies. Pikachu's A tier. I mean, come on. We gotta put him up there. Regular Raichu is C tier because nobody ever wanted regular Raichu, but Alolan Raichu is B tier because he surfs on his tail and that is dope. Mega Pikachu, or no, Gigantamax Pikachu is also going to go up into the C tier because I like that they brought back Fat Pikachu. Remember when Pikachu was fat before Pokemon was huge and like they needed him to be like the cute mascot? C tier for that. So that's how we're going to determine the Pikachu line right there. Boom. Ranchu, A tier. Pikachu. Alolan Raichu is pretty cool though. I almost want to move him up to A tier. But B tier is a pretty high line of quality. Right here. Charmander, Blastoise. Yeah, I like this beat right here. Rank Fat Pikachu, there you go. C tier. Of like non-Gigantamax Fat Pikachu, he would be B tier. Right there. I do like the cutesy Pikachu a bit better. Sandshrew variants. Sandshrew and his original variant. What should we rank him? Look at all the appearances of Pikachu. Oh my god. And then poor Raichu, nobody cares about. I'm shocked that they ever gave Pikachu like an evolved form. Just because like Pikachu is used so much. how do I feel about the variant? I like that the variant is actually like a different concept. One of the cooler variants for sure. Sandshrew himself is kind of boring, but also pretty unique. So I will put him C tier. I will also put his regional variant here. Just because I really like his variant design. And then a Sandslash. I don't know, I feel like Sandslash isn't as cool because he goes right into the like, now I'm just angry hedgehog dude with spikes and like big claws. He does roll around and that's kinda cool. But the ice variant is cooler, I think. One of those like weak shiny Pokemons though, like look, what the fuck is this? Like his normal form has a cool shiny with like the red spikes. The stream is gonna be really long? I don't think so. I think we'll make decent time. Because as we go on, I'm probably just gonna start throwing some of these Pokemon in the Pikachu, or in the tiers. What the fuck is Pwami? Both Sandshrew and Sandslash have poisonous claws. Seriously? Why isn't it poison type then? D tier. For Sandslash. Because he's just angry spike dude. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't really like the Nidoran line. Like, I don't really care about this line at all. The Nidoran and other Nidoran. Though this was the first Pokemon to like ever be split, or like have a split difference because of gender, right? He's eating Oddish here, or she, excuse me. The blue one is a woman. No eggs discovered egg group. Why can't they make eggs the male counterpart? Like, that would make the most sense, right? Nidorina cannot breed. That doesn't make sense. You know what would be cool if there was an exclusive Pokemon, or like a Pokemon that's the only condition where you could get it, where there was like a blue and purple version if you had an egg with Nidoqueen and Nidoking. Nidoqueen never got an updated design, did she? But these are basically just colored versions of Rhyhorn and Rhydon, right? Yeah, there's Rhyhorn. And then his evolved form looks a lot like this as well. A baby Nidoqueen. That's really weird. You think he would start as a Nidoran? Nidorina and Nidoqueen are the only two Pokemon that can't breed, even though their pre-evolved form can breed. Why? This is so weird. This whole, like, evolutionary line got, like, totally dropped. I think it just wasn't very popular. But I kind of know why. I just feel like they're kind of lame. Oh, the male version can produce both male and female ones. That's weird. Why? Like, that's a deliberate choice. Not like a random error. But the female one can't breed, but the male one can? That's like literally the opposite of what you would think makes any type of sense. And I also like that its shiny is literally just the female sprite color. Is that the same for the other ones? Yeah. The Nidoking can also just be Nidoqueen. And can also breed both versions, but the Queen version cannot for whatever reason. Alright, so I guess that kind of tells us where these two lie, right? So that means the female Nidoran gonna be D tier, and the male version we'll put in C tier, because C tier can have all of the breeding options. Also, can, if it's shiny, also is just the female Nidoran but cooler and better stats. So there you go. I don't think they're that cool. I will move Nidoking up to B tier, actually. He is kind of cool. There we go. I think Clefairy is just ugly Jigglypuff, right? And then it also requires a Moonstone to just evolve into Clefable, who also is lame, right? Lusamine has a Clefable? I didn't watch the anime. So wait, it's supposed to be from the moon? Actually, though? It's one of the world's rarest Pokemon, really? Able to walk on water and sometimes appears to be flying. The anime has shown Clefable is actually an extraterrestrial Pokemon. What? That's weird. I don't know. I just don't think Clefairy is as cool as Jigglypuff. But that lore is actually more interesting. Makes sense that actually it would come back in Sun and Moon, but I don't remember it actually being in the game, Sun and Moon. Which now seems like a missed opportunity. Fairy have a secretion in the back of their throat that can harden into a crystal? What? Like, the rabbit hole? Just keep, what the fuck is this? Okay. I will move it up on tier list for having an interesting backstory, because I was ready to just drop it right in F tier for being shitty Jigglypuff. But I guess I will put it in D tier. It's okay. Vulpix is cute. But I think Ninetales is kind of lame, but Alolan Ninetales is cool. I don't like that Ninetales loses its color. Like, it would be cooler if Ninetales was also red, I feel like. Jigglypuff without kawaii eyes? Yeah, basically, right? One thing I will do right now, I just see it, and I'm going to go ahead and do it. Hello and Diglett, F tier. Get out of my face. I don't know why I saw it, like, in my peripheral vision, and I was like, ah, shit. Go away. Wigglytuff is also going to go in the D tier, but I kind of like Jigglypuff. I will put Jigglypuff in this tier. I know I just kind of skipped over that a little bit, but Jigglypuff is cooler than these ones. Also, for whatever reason, got into Smash Bros. I really don't know why. But he's in there. For these, I know everyone likes Alolan Vulpix because he's really cute, but like, it's just a palette swap. Like, there's not even really much of like an actual difference between the two. Because like, if you look at the Sandshrew variants, they at least are kind of different. Like, he's kind of got that igloo-like fucking head. But these two are just a palette swap. I'm gonna do C tier. Allergies are so bad right now. Sorry. Then we go ahead and do the opposite, where Alolan Ninetales is cool because of all the ice or whatever. But Ninetales is kind of lame because it just goes back to like a normal gold color. The Zubat line is really annoying. I just really don't like it. It's mostly just because I have bad memories of this showing up all the time in the tunnels. Like, it's just really annoying. In Gen 1, it's just constant appearance, drives me nuts. Do you like Zubat, AK? I don't. His design's kind of cool, but like, stop fucking appearing every 10 seconds. Like, ruined the game. I always avoided going into the tunnels because of it. But like, kind of a cool design. Like, it's a bat with like the blue and purple color. Like, looks really nice, and the fact that it has no eyes is kind of cool. So I will go C tier for Zubat. Actually, Golbat is lame though. I don't know what the fuck's going on with the Oddish line. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, what is Oddish? It's just an actual, like, grass. Like, weed? It's a patch of grass where the dirt came to life. A plant bulb. Why is Oddish so HD? That's so weird. I don't know, it kind of looks cool though. It's like a very unique design. That's a lot of appearances, actually. Did you know Oddish has more attack than Onyx? Yeah, but that's because Onyx just kind of sucks. Like, isn't Onyx like one of just like the worst Pokemon, like stat-wise? His shiny form kind of lame though. Stat-wise, it's Sunkern? Or is it... I think it's one of the Ladybug Pokemon that's actually one of the worst stat-wise, right? I don't really remember. We gotta keep a move on though if we're gonna rate all of these Pokemon. So Oddish I'll go C tier. Gloom is really ugly, so I'm gonna put him D tier. F tier is mostly just reserved for Pokemon I really fucking hate. But D tier is just meh. C is slightly more meh. B and A are cool, and S is gonna be reserved for my favorites. Another one we're gonna jump ahead to. I don't like that Poliwhirl and Poliwrath are like the fucking same design-wise as well, so I'm gonna put one of them in F tier. I'll put Poliwrath in F tier. Because, you know, he's the evolution. The Poliwhirl's kind of cool. I also like how he looks a little bit more derpy. Poliwrath just being angry Poliwhirl is lame. Wishy-washy. I guess that makes sense, because he's got that one ability that makes him a little bit cooler, right? Plume is also kind of lame. Because he's just, like, the same mushroom of Venusaur, right? Hang on 1 second. My nose is, like, dying again. I'm gonna grab an allergy medicine. Some allergy medicine real quick. Alright. Gastly is not my favorite. He is one of my favorites, though. For sure. There's no doubt about that. He is not my favorite. Mention chat that they revealed the VAs for the Fatui? No, I didn't. I'm not super into following the voice actors on stuff. Cool if I know them, but like, that doesn't really tell me much. I don't know most voice actors, I don't think. Right. The crab thing. Harris is just a crab, right? Supposed to be. I know he's like a crab that has mushrooms on it, right? Insectoid Pokemon that resembles the nymph stage of a Kinkata. Ovoid body is segmented and it has 3 pairs of legs. I know Parasect, or wait, no, yeah, his evolved form is the mushroom. Is like the mushroom like takes over his brain. Which I think is really funny and cool. Red and yellow mushrooms, known as the Tochikaso, grow on the back. The mushrooms can be removed at any time and grow from spores that are doused in this Pokemon's back at birth by the mushroom on its mother's back. Tochikaso are parasitic in nature, drawing their nutrients from the host Paris's body in order to grow, and exerting command over the Pokemon's actions. Prior to Gen 3, Spore was its signature move. These Pokemon are cool. I like these. I like the whole idea that the mushroom, like, takes over its fucking body. I think that's a really cool idea. And I also like how its eyes are dead once it evolves. It's been completely overtaken by the mushroom on its back, its small head with pure white eyes and a segmented body that's mostly hidden by the mushroom. Removing the mushroom will cause Parasect to stop moving. So it dies, right? Or no, it's dead at this point. That's an actual thing that happens to ants. Yeah, the parasite that does that to ants is also evolved to be able to do that to some small birds now as well. So that's cool. Can't wait till we're all taken over by that. And yeah, that's the, like, the origin of the plot for The Last of Us. Is that same parasite reaching humanity. He has a weak shiny version though, but a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon do. Not even like a full palette swap. Not a fan. It also may be based on a hermit crab with a mushroom for a shell. In concept, it could be inspired by ants that are infected with mushroom spores. Yeah. It's got a lot of different things going on, which is why I like its design. It looks kind of... I think it looks more like a crab than that, like, Incada. Like, there is a Pokemon, which I think is called Nikada, if I remember correctly, in Gen 3 that is actually based on a Kincada that looks way cooler. I like the idea that Paris is just a fucking crab. So, we're gonna put Paris in C tier, but I'm actually gonna put Parasect in the B tier. Just because of his whole, like, lore and everything. Design-wise, I think he's more like a C or D tier. But his, like, whole concept of him just being a fucking, actually being the mushroom, I think is really cool. Now, Venonat I always thought was cool, but, like, what is Venonat? And I also thought his evolution into Venom Moth was lame. Like, what is an insect? A spherical body covered in purple fur. Like, this is just one of those, like, weird-ass designs. Like, what the fuck is this thing? I want to read the trivia. Is it, like, based on anything? Like, it looks cool, but also a lame shiny, by the way. Just the different colored eyes. Venonat and Venom Moth are the only two Gen 1 Pokemon to not appear in any other regional Pokedex following Gen 2. Get fucked. I feel like that's again because, if you remember my point back when I was talking about, like, the Butterfree evolutionary line, I still think to this day, like, this was a mistake. Like, Venom Moth was supposed to be Butterfree, and, like, they were supposed to be swapped, but, like, due to some, like, glitch, this happened, and they just, like, shoved Venonat to the side and were like, okay, we're just gonna pretend this evolutionary line, like, didn't exist. Because they fucked up they fucked up the evolution, but people liked Butterfree, and so they were like, alright, just run with it, just delete Venonat. And that's why he doesn't appear in any other game. Oh, it's based on a flea. What does a flea look like? Gross. Okay, well, at least I know what it's actually supposed to be now. Because I always fucking wondered. Oh my god, I don't want to see that. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I always kind of wondered what it was supposed to be. Oh, it's a pus caterpillar. It evolves into a large moth. Gross. Alright. Cool design, though. C tier. Venom Moth is fucking lame, though. D tier. I think Venom Moth would be cooler if it had, like, red eyes or something to, like, look more like Venonat. Like, it just loses all of its flair to me. Like, moths are super bright and colorful. And, like, weird, right? Like, if you look at moth. Like, moths are cool. They're creepy as hell just in the way that they, like, fly. But, like, they're bright and colorful and have cool designs and stuff. But look at Venom Moth. Fucking lame. All one color wings. Disgusting. Actually, you know what? As I see all the more, like, cool Venom... F tier. Get out of my house. Get off the tier list. Disgusting. Like, have a cool design. The fact that your wings are plain is boring. I don't know. This Pokemon just in general is disappointing. Now, I like Diglett just because as a concept, what the fuck is this? I think this is really cool. I don't know. It's supposed to be like a mole, I guess? Diglett having feet? That's disgusting. He has feet. He made up Diglett when he was a kid. They have the second lowest base HP. And the lowest base defense. Oh my god. What is actually under the dirt? That is an excellent question. What's the trivia for this? Do they say kind of like what it's based on? His Alolan variant is fucking lame though. Due to being embedded in the ground, Diglett and Dugtrio have special interactions with certain mechanics. They're unable to jump. They dig under the hurdles. When Diglett and Dugtrio are sent out, they merely fade onto the screen instead of dropping down like all other Pokemon. That's funny. On the compare screen of X and Y, if a player taps the menu sprite of Diglett, the flying-type Pokemon will give up and disperse before even trying to lift it. They are immune to telekinesis. That's cool. Diglett is able to pull its head underground faster than the speed of light. In the English dubbed, this is changed to simply be at the speed of light. Oh, glad we slowed it down a bit. Appears to be based on the artificial mole used in Whack-A-Mole arcade games. I like Diglett a lot. I think his design's really cool. I'm gonna put Diglett in B tier. But the fact that Dugtrio is just more Digletts is going to be F tier. But I will also grant you that the Fabio-looking Digletts is really funny, so I'm gonna put that in C tier because I like the hair. That's really funny. The little tuft of hair is not enough of a difference to be cool. F tier is pretty much just gonna be Pokemon I just really don't fucking like. Or that their design is just lame. And I think just having 3 Digletts is lame. Like, why? Like, how does this make sense as an evolution? He just multiplies? They share a single body. I don't know. But I like the hair of the evolution. I feel like for Meowth, Meowth makes it to A tier because, yeah, Magnemite and Magneton exist. Yeah, I know. I don't like them. I like Magnemite, I don't like Magneton. Meowth, I think, makes it to A tier just because of the anime and Team Rocket. As a whole, like, the Pokemon itself, I think the design is kind of weak. And the Pokemon is lame. But, like, Team Rocket Meowth is fucking hilarious. And a cool character. And I like that he can talk. So I will move him to A tier for that. I think that's really cool. I think his anime version was just really cool. Alolan Meowth? I don't know. I don't know. He was weird. He's just like smug Meowth. Yeah, see? Smug Meowth. Wait, is he the Gigantamax version as well? I also think it's funny that Meowth has, like, so many variants. Galarian and Alolan. I like the Alolan version a bit, so I will put it in C tier. But I think this weird rat version is just dumb. I don't know, what is this? The Galarian Meowth? What the fuck? Why? Longcat? I don't know. It's funny as a meme, but like lame. He's just Longcat. Like, this is literally just a meme. Persian, I think, is actually boring. Like, he loses the coin, which I think is supposed to be super iconic to Meowth's design. Like, because he's got all those iconic moves like Payday, and he like earns extra money when you use him in battle in the games because of his abilities. It's just cool, like, as a concept, but then when he evolves, he just becomes a big cat. Like, that's dumb. I know he's supposed to be like Giovanni's iconic Pokemon, but like, lame. Also, look at his shiny version. Also super lame. I just don't like Persian that much. D tier. And his Alolan version, F tier, because it's just, again, him being not as cool. You know what I mean? Like, he just has a big head now. He's based on domestic cats that underwent selective breeding. Boring. I do not like it. Psyduck is fucking weird. Another Pokemon like Meowth that I think gets saved by the anime. Like, Misty's Psyduck is really funny. And also, he's cool in the Detective Pikachu movie. Yeah. Like, this one being fucking nuts, I also really like. It's Masuda's favorite Pokemon. I could see that. This is another Pokemon where, like, just, like, on a pure design and, like, gameplay basis, I would be like, it's kinda lame. But all of his, like, anime appearances and movie appearances are really funny. Psyduck requires the most loops with the capture styler to be captured in Pokemon Ranger. What is Pokemon Ranger? I've actually never played this game. Psyduck was considered for the role of Pikachu's counterpart in Pokemon Let's Go instead of Eevee, but ultimately not chosen due to it being too similar in color to Pikachu. I feel like that's not the reason. I feel like that was the nice version that they gave. Is like, well, he looks kind of like Pikachu. No, he fucking doesn't. The reason why Eevee was chosen is because Eevee is cute and marketable plushie. Alright? Psyduck is not. Psyduck is derpy as fuck. That's why. His draws inspiration from ducks and platypuses. Yeah, that's really funny. I like Psyduck a lot. Psyduck's cool. Oh my god, this stream's been going for an hour and we're not even done with Gen 1. Because I just can't stop talking about a bunch of these Pokemon. He'd make a great plushie. I mean, yeah, but not as cute of a plushie as Eevee. Like, Eevee works for, like, non-Pokemon fans. You know what? Actually, fuck. Psyduck is A tier. I think Psyduck is cool. I just like all of his stuff. Golduck is, I don't know, Golduck is cool, but, like, weird. I actually kind of wish he kept the color palette of Psyduck. And also had a psychic typing. He's just pure water, isn't he? Yeah, that's dumb. Why? He should be water psychic. Yeah, Golduck should have been a psychic type. Yeah, no, I think he should have been water psychic, because he obviously still looks like he can swim with, like, those fin hands that he's got going on. Also, his shiny's super fucking lame. But... and a Kappa. Golduck's name might be a combination of gold and duck. Fuck off. Who writes these? Psychic types are fucking broken in Gen 1. I mean, that's true, but also there weren't dual types in Gen 1, right? Like, you could only be one type, if I remember correctly. Dual typing became a thing in Gen 2 or 3? It miscoded the weaknesses? Yeah. There was another thing that they miscoded that ended up being, like, really game-changing as well. Gen 1 had dual types? Oh. Weird. Ah, sorry, I just sneezed so hard there my ponytail popped out. What the fuck? Alright, hang on a second. I don't know if you can even tell that it fell out, but it's bugging me now. I'm ready to chop off all my hair, I think. It's super long now, but like, and I can put it in a ponytail, which is cool. Which is why I grew it out in the first place, is because I wanted to rock a ponytail, but like, now I'm kind of over it, because it's summer and it's hot, and it's just really hot. And like, hard to deal with. Ready to chop it all off, I think. But Golduck, I think I'm just gonna put in B tier. I think he's like, okay. I don't know, he loses a lot of the charm of Psyduck. Psychic types could only be dealt super effective damage by Twin Needle, an iconic move. Mankey is kind of lame, right? Does anyone like Mankey? He's just a weird monkey. Hey, what's up, Calumet? His shiny's cool. Because he's, like, green, but, like... Mankey may be considered a counterpart of Meowth? He's just a lame... Meowth. Morimoto states that he designed Mankey according to his boss's instructions. Unlike other Pokemon, Mankey runs in front of the player instead of behind them. I don't like Mankey. I think Primeape is cooler. For, like, this design. They look so similar, but, like, since they're both angry, I think Primeape looks cooler. But he's also kind of just a lamer version of Hitmonchan. This is Primeape eating bananas, but aren't these Mankeys? I guess one of them's a Primeape. The rest are Mankeys. But they look so similar. Oh yeah, he doesn't have the tail, which is weird. I don't know. I also just don't like monkeys. I don't, like, they're weird. Why don't I have the scroll? Lame. Alright, I'm gonna put Mankey in F tier, and Primeape can go D tier, I guess. That's how I'm gonna establish that. They're just kinda lame. I also think Growlithe is kind of meh. Because he's also a fire dog like Vulpix, even though he's kind of like I don't know. You play Legends Arceus? No, I did not. He's just like a better version of Vulpix, I guess, mostly because Arcanine. What is this? Is this a variant? This must be the Legends variant then, right? Because I didn't play Legends. Growlithe can be seen as parallel to Vulpix, yeah. The Legends variant's actually kind of cool looking. I like that. What did I have Vulpix as? D tier? Man, I would say Growlithe is slightly better than Vulpix, but I don't think he's B tier worthy. So I'm gonna put him in C tier as well. Arcanine, I also don't like as much. Does he have a version? Oh, that's dope. I was gonna say I don't like as much because he's so similar in design to Growlithe, and I don't like when the Pokemon are, like, so similar in design. I don't know why. Like, it just kind of bugs me. But that's cool. So I will maintain that he is in C tier because of that. I was ready to drop him into Arcanine into D tier, but his variant will keep him in C tier, because that's cool. Actually, are the Legends variants not in this tier list? Oh, no, they are. They're just down here. Let's go ahead and... Oh my god, this is such a long list. Okay. We are totally not making it through all of these. I didn't play this game, but the designs for these variants look cool. Gonna go ahead and scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. D tier. That's really cool. I like that design. I think that means I could safely put him in D tier then. Eh. But the, yeah, that variant's kind of cool. I wonder why those variants are, like, all the way at the bottom, but the other variants were, like, right next to their versions. It's based off feudal Japan. Yeah, I know that. I think that's really cool. I just never got around to playing it. Maybe I'll go pick it up at the store tomorrow and play it after I finish. I'm currently playing through Fire Emblem Three Hopes. I've been having a lot of fun with that, but maybe once I beat it, I'll pick up Legends. Poliwag. I think the Poliwag line is cool. use like hypnosis moves and stuff because of the like, I don't know, hypno symbol on its chest. I always thought it was really cool, just design-wise. I thought that made it like kind of unique that it has that little thing. Is that Poliwhirl's Swirl changes direction when it evolves to Poliwrath. That's why Poliwrath is an F tier, baby. Garbage. Oh, it does also change when it becomes Poliwhirl, though, too, doesn't it? Oof, it does. That's okay, though. I'll let that slide. We're gonna blame that on Poliwrath. Politoed should have been the original final evolution? Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I just don't like Poliwrath. Garbage tier Pokemon. But yeah, because Poliwrath is just lame. I don't... Like, it should just... Poliwrath should just be, like, Mega Poliwhirl. I don't know. In the manga, Poliwhirl was Red Starter. Weird. But yeah, I'm gonna put Politoed... Wait, no. Poliwag in C tier. And also Poliwhirl. I think they're cool. I like them. But the final evolution Poliwrath is lame. Just angry Poliwhirl. Like what? Like barely even a design change. At all. Like literally at all. He just becomes thinner and angrier. And he loses to a Charizard. Like, get wrecked. The type that you hard counter. Also, he's not even water fighting, is he? No, he is, okay. Still, F tier. Lame. I think Abra is kind of like the shitty version of Magikarp. Because Abra doesn't learn any offensive moves, and you gotta kind of do, like, the bullshit thing. That makes him evolve into Kadabra. Which is super lame. I don't know. I like the namesake. Abra, Kadabra, Alakazam. I think that's kind of cool. But design-wise and concept-wise, it's just like Psychic Magikarp. I can teleport while sleeping. It sleeps 18 hours a day. If it fails to rest long enough, it will become unable to use its powers. Weird. Also, the fact that he was one of those Pokemon that only can evolve via trade, which is really irritating. Minus points for trade evolution, yeah. I think that just, like, bins this whole evolutionary line. Didn't Kadabra also have, like, a copyright issue for a while where they couldn't use him for so long? Also, minus points for a shitty shiny. That's just, like, a slightly different tint. No thanks. I hate shinies that are like this. Fucking give me a different palette swap. Kadabra has not been printed as a card since the English Skyridge expansion in 2003. To avoid litigation from Uri Geller regarding his claim that Kadabra is a parody of him. On November 28th, Geller released an apology on Twitter. Due to the now limited limitation, Kadabra is also the only Stage 1 Pokemon that can be skipped in its basic evolution. Abra can evolve itself directly into Alakazam. That's funny. Ultra Evolution. Ah! Oh my god, that's funny. Who is Geller? Is he that? He's like a magician with like the long hair or whatever, right? Did you delete the tweet? Oh no. Who is this dude? Oh, did he invent the spoon bending illusions or whatever? Magicians have called Geller a fraud due to his claims of possessing truly psychic powers. That's kind of funny, actually. Abra was originally known as Pocus. That would be cool if this evolutionary line was called Hocus Pocus. Instead of Abracadabra Alakazam. That would be funny. I like the naming sync, though. What the fuck is this? It must be a variant. Mega Alakazam. How is Alakazam not viewed as parody as well? Because Alakazam also does the spoon thing. How wasn't this whole line just binned? Sorry. Why my allergies got so bad tonight? Jesus. It of course only ever starts like when I start streaming. I don't know why. Okay, so what do I want to rate them? I will rate Abra. Your computer blowing pollen? I don't know. It feels like it. Maybe it's dusty. Weird. Yeah, we've been going for almost an hour and a half and we're still only halfway through the OGs. That's funny. Maybe just dust. Yeah, it could be. Okay. I think Abra is D tier. Dabra is C tier. Alakazam is... I would put him in B tier, but I'm gonna reduce him to C tier because of the trade mechanic. I fucking hate the trade thing. Mega Pokemon are just lame, so I'm also gonna put Mega Alakazam in D tier. Where does he get the extra spoons? And the beard? Yeah, I don't know. D tier because of the trade mechanic. Machop, Machoke, just being humans is weird. Or humanoid. Body, it's covered with muscles that will never tire or cramp. Just like bodybuilder. You can't cancel Kadabra evolution even with Everstone? Interesting. They just really want to get rid of that Pokemon. That's funny. Avoid putting it into other Pokemon games. A owns some up. I don't know. I just think they're kind of lame. I do kind of like the like wrestler motif that they have with the belt. Has a vaguely reptilian face. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, Machamp is a trade-only evolution as well. I forgot about that. His Mega, or his Gigantamax form was just bigger arms. Also, no thank you. D tier. I will put him in C tier because he's got like the belt and stuff. But F tier and B tier because of the trade mechanic, which I think is lame. Also, because Machamp also kind of just loses some details. Like, Machoke has, like, the detailed arms and stuff. But he just becomes Machamp, but bigger and with another set of arms, which is kind of lame. Machamp's Pokedex entry is ridiculous? What is it? Oh yeah, he was in Pokémon Tournament. I totally forgot about that game. I have Pokémon Tournament. I have to sneeze so bad again. It punches with 4 arms at blinding speed. It can launch 1,000 punches in 2 seconds. Oh, it's Star Platinum. It unleashes megaton level punches that send opponents flying over the horizon. Its clumsy fingers prevent it from doing precision work. With 4 arms that react more quickly than it can think, it can execute many punches at once. Cool. It's impossible to defend. No can defend! You can find it in the wild, that's cool. Bellsprout is weird. Evolutionary Line is weird, but it's another one of those where the mid-tier one just kind of sucks. Design-wise, because it's just like, I don't know, just not as good as Victory Bell. Shame it needs a Leaf Stone, but I guess you can always just buy Leaf Stone. But I do like that it's like one of those carnivorous plants in design. I think that's kind of cool. Pitcher plant Pokemon. That's interesting. It's a Pokemon that should by all rights be super intimidating, but I just remember it getting clowned on in the anime. But like, if you think about it, like a carnivorous plant that's like humanoid in size would be freaky. Like what? How tall is this thing? This thing's like, yeah, 5'7"? A human could fit in there. That's scary. The vine is flicked to mimic an animal in order to attract prey. It collects leaf stones to perform evolution rituals. Oh my god. That's crazy. Said to live in huge colonies deep in the jungle, but no one has ever returned from there. Oh my god. The prey is melted in a day, bones and all. Like, this is horrifying. Yeah, horrifying plant that attracts prey, then melts them. Once ingested in this Pokemon's body, even the hardest object will melt into nothing. This is kind of like horrific for a Pokemon. Alright, you're gonna go D tier. D tier. I think Victory Bell is B tier. The giant just pitched your plant form, I think is kind of cool. Just horrifying. Tentacool is like a weird jellyfish thing. I don't know. It's kind of just the Zubat of the sea. Alright. It can control Pokemon it touches? Wait, what? Tentacool is not a strong swimmer. F tier? Yeah, I mean, he's kind of just Zubat of the sea. Oh, this shot looks cool, but everything in Origins kind of looks cool. Yeah, I mean, Tentacool is just kind of the cooler design, right? Although the beak-like thing is really odd. Now, all the Pokédex entries says it has 80 tentacles, but like every image very clearly does not have a 80 tentacles. Like every image it has like 4. Like why? This is so low effort. Like, I think it has the right amount of, tentacles in its design. But, like, stop saying in the entries that it has 80 tentacles. It doesn't, very clearly. I'm looking at them. I count them. There's, like, 5. It's 80 tentacles. 80 tentacles. 80 tentacles. 80 tentacles. Do they at least stop saying that in later generations? Nope. It extends 80 tentacles. In 6, it's still saying 80 tentacles. Like, why? Even Sword Shield, 80 tentacles. No! Let's count, shall we? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. An 8th. I just have few because of animation reasons? Yeah, which I get, then that's fine. Just stop listing that it has 80 in every single fucking generation. Stop that. I'm lowering its tier because of that. Tentacool is D tier, Tentacool is only C tier because of the lies. It would be B tier if not, because I like that it kind of looks like an alien. Jellyfish are cool. But I don't know. It annoys me that its description is wrong. Geodude was the bane of my existence in Gen 1 when I first started playing Pokemon. Geodude fucking clapped my ass 6 ways to Sunday when I brought Pikachu to this gym, and I was a kid and I didn't understand what was going on. This boy took me back to the main menu more times than I can count. Fuck him. His Alolan version's really cool, though. With the shiny, anyway. By default, it's not that cool. But he also reaches his final form by being traded, which is lame. But he's cool rock with fists, so I'll actually rate him kind of highly. I shall grant him passage into B tier. Because he was the source of me learning many a lesson in video games. Because I just couldn't beat this fucking rock, so I eventually had to, like, research and fucking look up why. Although in Geodude, I don't know, he's kind of cool. But he's okay. We'll give him C tier. I think Graveler's kind of lame, though. Because he's just, like, an ugly version of Geodude. And, like, the second pair of hands are too short to be useful. And also, his Alolan design is lame. Because it's just Graveler again, but with, like, gold splotch. Which I get are supposed to be, like, pieces of gold or whatever. But more like a piece of shit, F tier. I'm also just gonna put regular Graveler in F tier. I just really don't like Graveler. I think he's just an ugly version of Geodude. I said it. Golem is a trade-only Pokemon, which will result in him continuously going down on the tier list. It is a cool, like, actual evolution to Geodude, where, like, the rock that had fists evolved into an actual, like, creature, I guess. But Alolan Golem is weird. But yeah. Alolan Golem is a cannon, but he looks weird. The mustache looks weird, I don't know. Not a fan. Is he also trade exclusive? Oh my god, he retained generations later after a bunch of negative feedback about the trade mechanics. They went and said, yes, we're gonna bring trade mechanics back. D tier. Stop. The Pokemon looks cool, but trade mechanics are dumb. D tier. I'm gonna blow my nose again, sorry. I know this is really annoying. And also, because I know someone's thinking it. Someone's thinking, why is he not using, Pokemon music for this Pokemon stream? And the answer is because Pokemon music is copyrighted. And we'll get copyright strikes, and Nintendo will fucking rain the police down in my apartment if I use it. Anyway, who's next? Ponyta. Ponyta is cool. Flaming Horse. And I also like Galarian Ponyta, which is basically My Little Pony character. There's not much to say about this, other than that it is cool. tier. I'm gonna put the My Little Pony Ponyta A tier. There you go. I like the My Little Pony thing. Is this Halo Reach music? This is Halo 3 ODST. Because Bungie doesn't care about copyright and actually let people use these songs in their videos. Larian Ponyta had the shittiest reveal. Did it really? Also A tier. Rapidash, also a cool B tier. I like Ponyta and Rapidash. This kind of contradicts my normal, like, I don't like when the evolution is the same, like, design-wise, but I will let this slide for Ponyta and Rapidash, because I like it. Little bit of a hypocritical move there, but whatever, I will accept that. Also, hey Joe, by the way, I answered your question, but didn't welcome you to the stream. The Cerebi dude had to watch the whole 24-hour review. And we get a Cupid Minecraft realm. Doubt. But yeah, I like Ponyta and Rapidash. Not really much to say about that. I just like them. I think they're cool. The Galarian version was one of the reasons why I chose the version that I did for Sword and Shield. I'll pay for it. It would probably just be you, Joe. Slowpoke. Fucking Slowpoke. I like Slowpoke a lot. I really do. I like his whole mechanic of him being, like, just a psychic idiot. And his whole lore with, like, the Shelder thing being used with him, I think is really cool. Like, just everything about Slowpoke, I think, is really cool. I like the whole thing in Gen 2 where, like, the Team Rocket's cutting off his tails. And, like, using them for food and shit. I think that's really cool. I just like Slowpoke. Slowpoke is gonna go into A tier, because I like Slowpoke. Galarian Slowpoke is gonna go into F tier, because it just looks like someone spilled fucking sand on his forehead. Or like a bucket of paint. I think that's really dumb. It's literally just Slowpoke with like a yellow head. Like, what? I was so disappointed in this. Like, words cannot fathom how disappointed I was in this. Like, when they revealed this as one of the variants, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? It's so dumb. Like, at least just recolor him yellow with, like, stripes or something. Like, why is he still mostly pink with just a yellow head? So dumb. The yellow part's a toxin? Okay. That doesn't make it cooler. I don't know. It's just lame. Like, I mean, cool if it's a toxin or whatever, but just make it, like, just recolor him entirely. I don't know. Slowbro is also really cool. This whole thing with, like, Shelder and stuff, I think is really cool. Fucking Mega Man Slowbro. I like that the different versions always have, like, this Shelder in a different place. And I like that Slowpoke kind of becomes, smarter with Shelder attached to him. Because, like, Shelder is smart, but trapped in, like, a useless body. And he just fucking makes Slowbro, like, smarter and able to function. So, I think that's cool. Mega Slowbro. I don't know what the fuck's going on. That's lame. OG Slowbro is A tier, however, though. I really like this line. This line I will put in B tier, like the Galarian one, because I like that he's got like an arm cannon, like Mega Man or Samus. I think that's kind of funny. I don't like the purple splotch at his head though, which is what prevents him from reaching A tier. If the whole thing was just purple, honestly that would be cooler, because even the tip of his gun is purple. Hey, thanks, Joe. Have a good night, bro. Okay, actually, this is cute. He's so happy. Alright, I will raise his tier 1. There you go. C tier. I like that. And he's like mostly in the water, I guess. That makes sense because he doesn't have legs anymore, right? Okay, I like that. That's kind of funny. When Slowbro squeezes the tongue of the Shelder biting its arm, the Shelder shoots poisonous liquid. That's so funny. Okay. Anyway, Magnemite is cool. But again, Magneton suffers from the design choice that I hate, that is literally just more of that Pokemon. F tier. But Magnemite is cool in concept. I like that he's just like a bunch of parts. Like just fucking splashed together, but also alive for some reason. I like this. I think this is cool. I'm going to put Magnemite in A tier, I think. I just like his design. Nah, B tier. I do like his design. But I don't think he's A tier. Actually, you know what? Yeah, he is. He's A tier. There you go. It's just so unique. Like, everything about him feels pretty unique. I like that. This Geodude proceeds not to load. It's gonna take me 2 hours per generation. Jesus. Might not be able to stream all of these. In all games except Sword and Shield, it evolves when leveled up in a special magnetic field. Okay. Farfetch'd, I think, is really cool. Galarian Farfetch'd is not as cool. Is meaner Farfetch'd. I guess design-wise, he's like a 2.0 version, which is kind of cool, because he's got like the angrier design, but his colors are basically the same. Because Surfetch'd is such a fucking dope Pokemon. By the way, I wish the original, like if they made the Galarian Farfetch'd also white, like that Surfetch'd color, he'd be cool. But we're gonna skip ahead, and I'm just gonna give you a little spoiler. Surfetch'd. Why is he so far down here? Where is he? There we go. I really hope they don't make the "this can only evolve leveling up in a specific place" come back. Yeah. Surfetch'd is gonna be the S tier. He's cool. I really like Surfetch'd. So, the Galarian Farfetch'd is gonna be limited just by the fact that he's literally just the same as Farfetch'd, but like angry. And Farfetch'd will be B tier. I fucking love Surfetch'd though. Technically, there are S tier Pokemon that will come before him, but I'm just gonna put him up there now. I think Farfetch'd and Surfetch'd are really cool. The Galarian one not being like the same colored Farfetch'd as Surfetch, I think, is kind of a missed opportunity, because it's literally just him again, but with a bigger leak and angry. Lame. But yeah, I didn't mind the leveling up in a specific place mechanic. I thought that was okay. It was unique. Doduo, I think, is funny. Specifically because of that, like, stay strong for mother meme. Is really funny. This is another Pokemon that gets saved by the meme. Stay strong for mother. Here it is, wait. This. Be strong, Clarence, do you love me, brother? Be strong for mother. I love this image. This is like such a old meme, but I love it. Oh my god, how cool. I wish there was a variant of, I wish there was a variant version of this Pokemon that just, like, the other head was totally different. That would be so much cooler. But as it stands, it's just kind of meh. I like that the Dotrio have more of, like, a unique personality with each head. So Dotrio is kind of just the improved version of Doduo. So Doduo I'm gonna put D tier for meh. But Dotrio I will put C tier, just because he's a little bit a cooler, more detailed version of Doduo. Like, he's got the tail and the 3 different personalities. So he's a little bit cooler, but still kind of eh. Now, this might upset people, but I just fucking don't like Seal and Dugong, because they're just like actual animals. F tier. Lame. I just really don't like it. I don't know. It's just lame. It's literally a seal. They didn't even like try to differentiate the name. They're like, it's a seal. We'll change the A. Lame. I don't know. It's just lame, especially that it's like all white. It's just like a boring color too. And its shiny is just whiter. Also lame. Like, his shiny version looks like when you leave like white electronics in the sun for a while, and like, or like a white plastic, and it starts to get that like yellow with age. You know what I'm talking about? Like yellow PlayStation 1. Old PlayStation 1. Like old white electronics, when they start to get to that, like, they start to turn like that yellow color. Like this, you know what I'm talking about? Yellow SNES. Yeah, this. I don't know why this happens. But yeah, that's what the seal looks like. Garbage tier. There you go. Lame. Why my nose is running again? We shall discuss Grimer when I return. Anyway, I think Grimer is really fucking cool. I don't like that his regional difference is just kind of a palette swap. But I think OG Grimer is a cool, like, poison design where he's supposed to represent, like, toxic sludge in, like, trash dumps and stuff. I think his design and his concept is cool. And he's just gross. I don't know. Teeth are crystallized toxins. Oh, that's kind of cool. But it's also his shine. Oh my god! Actually, the shinies are just inverse of each other. That's cool. The smell has ceased to exist. Yeah. I like that, actually, this shiny being a swap thing. Okay. I will keep Grimer also in B tier. I kind of like that. The whole palette swap thing. I don't like the default Muck is just bigger Grimer. So D tier. But Alolan Muck being all kinds of different colors keeps him B tier. I like that he's like rainbow trash. I think that's cool. God, sorry. Makes the rainbow flow through his body in the animation. It does, yeah. And he's like, moving. Oil slick Muck, yeah. My god, dude. I don't know why I'm sneezing so much. Alright. I know this is probably annoying to listen to, but it's also annoying to be going through. My face is getting red from how much I'm sneezing. Really sorry. But yeah, I think Alolan Muck is really cool. It's just the whole design is cool. So there you go. We're moving on from Muck, because apparently this guy's just gonna... Ugh! Keep making me sneeze. Anyway, on to Shelder, who I actually think is really cool. I think Shelder and Cloyster are cool. I especially like, again, that their lore is, like, intertwined with, the Slowpoke line, which I also think is really cool, which boosts Shelder up more in my personal rating just because of that. Because I think that's really cool. Sneezing. But yeah, Shelder's not as cool without Slowpoke, but his whole like lore thing with Slowpoke makes me rate him higher. So I'm just gonna rate them both B tier. I also like that Cloyster kind of looks like he's got like a real Gastly in him. I don't know why. Like that just looks like Gastly, and I kind of like that. And also that it's just like Shelder's shell becomes spiky, and it makes him rotate. I don't know. It's really cool. I just like his design. I think it's cool. Its internal anatomy has never been seen. Once it's shut itself, its shell is impossible to open from the outside. It can withstand anything to a missile strike. Cool. Needs a water stone. Yeah, I'm gonna keep him in B tier. We already know where Gastly's going. Come on, let's be real. A tier. Or S tier. Right up there. Gastly's dope. I still have this card from the Pokemon card opening stream. I still have this on. It sits on my microphone every day on my computer desk, and I got it in a big like case. But yeah, it's still on my microphone from that card opening stream that I did like I think like 2 years ago at this point. It's also an emoji that you can get for being a member of my channel. Like AK has. Put that in the chat. I like Gastly a lot. So that one's kind of a no-brainer. Haunter is also really cool. I like that he is a ghost. He's not as cool as Gastly, but he's still A tier. For sure. Gengar, again, gets hit with the he has to be traded. And that is lame. But he is the cool... I think he's the coolest of the Pokemon that have to be traded. And yeah, he does kind of look like Ghost Clefairy. So, I will keep him B tier. See Ash has a Gengar in the anime? Oh, does he really? That's kind of cool. Yeah, I like Gengar, but also he was fucking broken in Pokemon Unite for a bit. I wonder if they ever nerfed him. I haven't played Pokemon Unite in a long time. I should re-download that and play it. It was really fun. It's his G-Max of choice. What's the G-Max? That's kind of cool. Mega Gengar is kind of lame. Gigantamax is kind of cool, though. I'm gonna put the Mega Gengar D tier, I guess. I didn't really use Mega Pokemon at all. And I'll put his Gigantamax C tier just because I like Gigantamax better. Onyx... Onyx is just lame, right? Ooh, in Legends, they removed that metal coat requirement because I never had Steelix because he was a trade-required Pokemon. Good shit. But he's just like Rock Snake. It also pissed me off in Gen 1 because I could never beat him with Pikachu. But stat-wise, he's actually just super weak, right? Legends, you don't need to do trade evolutions. Maybe I'll go pick up Legends tomorrow. Go buy that. Oh, does he have any cool, like, fun facts that would make me keep him around? Also, the fact that his, he doesn't have, like, a regional form. So, back in the day, I don't know if this ever is relevant, but, Onyx... Blue Pokemon. So, like, the fact that there was a blue Onyx card and he's, like, blue in the anime at one point. The Crystal Onyx. Like, this whole thing. Why did they just never do anything with this? Like, this Crystal Onyx isn't in the games or anything anywhere. Like, the fact that they just do nothing with this Crystal... like Onyx that showed up one time is really lame. Crystal Onyx, like there's a card of this Crystal Onyx, like before this was a thing. Ah, shit, where is it? Why isn't it showing? Card? How can I find this? There it is, yeah. Like, in this original card, he was, like, blue. I have this card as a kid. And the fact that they just never did anything with the Crystal Onyx thing, I always thought was super lame. Like, his shiny is not even this color. Like, does Crystal Onyx exist anywhere? Oh, he does. He's just in the anime. That's it? He's just in the anime? Lame. Yeah, he would be a much higher tier if he actually showed up. Because, yeah, the original printing of the card was this, like, crystal version of the Onyx trading card. It was the first version that was printed. And the fact that they just never did anything with it was super lame. Like, that could have been really cool. Because of that alone, Onyx ends up in a lower tier. I'm gonna just put Onyx in a straight D tier. He's stat-wise, he sucks. They don't do anything with that crystal version that could have been cool. And he evolves from a trade, which is kind of lame. So I'm just gonna put him in D tier. Get out of my face. With that. Drowsy next. Drowsy's kind of cool, because he, like, eats dreams. I think that's kind of weird. His design is super bizarre. I like how unique it is. And his lore of, like, eating dreams and shit's kind of cool. His shiny's at least a unique color. Kind of an ugly color, but at least unique. He's based on the myth of the Japanese Aku. That's scary. Originally they were composite animals, but later became typers, pig-like animals with small trunks. It also shares traits with elephants. I like Drowsy. I just kind of like most of the psychic Pokemon, especially when they have, like, concepts like this. So I will put Drowsy. I don't know if he's B tier worthy. I think he's a solid C. He's a solid, okay Pokemon. I like him. Hypno's whole thing of, like, kidnapping children is really weird. But I also kind of don't like that he's, like, humanoid when Drowsy is not. I don't know. Hypno is just odd. A very odd Pokemon. His shiny form is dope, though. Can I see S tier? Sure. Right now, it is... My S tier is Surfetch'd and Gastly. This is my S tier. I'm trying to make S tier very, like, exclusive to just, like, my favorites. But hey, Alex, what's up? I'm also just gonna put Hypno in. D tier. It's okay. This whole kidnapping thing is interesting. Yeah, he's like the boogeyman and stuff. He's okay. Krabby is just a fucking crab. And Kingler is just Krabby, but with a bigger thing. So we're gonna follow the same line I did with Seal here. Fucking F tier. Get out of here. I was here when you were doing B-Drill. Came back for a peep. We haven't made that much progress. F tier. Because he's also just shitty Paris, right? What is Gigantamax Kingler? That's actually kind of cool. He's got like a big beard? Okay. Alright. The Japanese spider crab with a bubble beard. Are you doing all the gens? I didn't realize I was gonna just talk so much about some of these, so I probably won't get to all the gens just because I can't shut up. Maybe eventually, because I'm having fun going through and rating these. But I think this stream we might only get through Gen 2, because we're already 2 hours in and I still haven't finished Gen 1. Also gonna put Kingler in F tier, but the Gigantamax spider thing is kind of cool. I'm gonna put that in C tier. That's a bit more creative. But these just being actual crabs is lame. Voltorb, I'm gonna put A tier because I like that he is an angry Pokeball. I also like the whole concept in the games where he like tricks people into thinking he's like an item or a Pokeball on the ground. I think that's cool. I don't know what the fuck is up with this variant. I despise Voltorb. It's a chest mimic, and chest mimics are how I got my trust issues. That's actually funny. You're right. He is a trust mimic. But while I put Voltorb A tier, I'm going to put Electrode F tier because no, he ruins the concept of the like the bait, the chest mimic thing. Like you know that's not a Pokeball because it's inverted. And then, I guess the variants down here. I guess these are okay. These aren't anywhere near as good as the classic, but I'll still... Because they brought Voltorb back into existence, I will put them both C here, I think. This looks like Krillin. Hang on. Does this not look like Krillin to you? How can I show this a little bit? This is just Krillin. That's really funny. Actually, even the OG Krillin it kind of looks like. Electrode. Alright, I'm dropping this. Dropping that a tier. Get out of here. Execute is a weird fucking Pokemon. It's just a bunch of eggs. I like that one is just dead in the back. They're all kind of like cracked but also angry. I'm not sure how these are supposed to work, though. Like, what are we looking at here? What is this? Bunch of eggs that are technically seeds. What is this? The visual pun on eggplant? How? They're eggs, not eggplants. I also draw inspiration from coconuts. But they're eggs. Oh, that's such a missed opportunity for there not to be an Alolan execute that is a bunch of coconuts. Oh my god. That's such a missed opportunity. I'm also not sure why eggs become a tree. This is one of the weirdest evolutionary lines in the fucking series. Why do eggs become a tree? Really funny that the Alolan variant, like, the head doesn't even appear in the game, though. It's based on the Japanese monster, a tree that grows humans' heads. Okay. I think Execute is fine in C tier. So, same with Executor, but I'm going to put Alolan in B tier because I think it is a funny meme. Because it's just the really tall tree. Still bizarre to me that eggs become the tree, but whatever. Cubone makes me sad. I really, it's just really sad. The fact that it wears like its dead mom's skull. Like, what does Cubone, like, what does he look like without the skull? Like, what if his mother just doesn't die? What if he has a happy life? Is he okay? Can someone tell me? Is he okay? Yeah, this just makes... Cubone was created out of the thought of how sad it would be for a Pokemon to die. Its design, it is reptilian in nature and seems to be loosely based on bipedal dinosaurs. He looks like a Sandshrew. Baby Kangaskhan. True, yeah. Yeah, he's just sad, but I do like the concept. And, I think it's a cool design. I kind of like him. He's just, like, small and cute. He has, like, his mother's bone as a weapon. Now, normal Marowak is not as cool, where, like, the bone just kind of, like, takes over his face. But Alolan Marowak is fucking dope. So, here's how we're gonna do these. I think I'm gonna put Cubone A tier. I like his design. Regular, like, Marowak, I think is going to be C tier. Because it's just not as, like, creative. But the Fire Dude... I really like that color scheme. Sick. Especially with, like, the green fire. Really cool. Kind of wish there was an Alolan Cubone. Like, normal. I don't like that there are some regional variants that, like, they don't have the regional variant of the pre-evolved form. I always thought that was really weird. They did that, like, in Alola a lot. I didn't like that. But, like, yeah. Oh, I did forget about the Ghost is a Marowak, right? Not a Cubone. That whole Ghost thing in Gen 1 was really cool, too. It took me forever to figure it out, though, because I was a dumb kid. It exists a Marowak graveyard. What? A mother Marowak is shown protecting her child Cubone from Team Rocket. Even though the Marowak is alive, the Cubone is still wearing a skull. Yeah, that's weird. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. I kind of like them, and I like that they're both based on, like, real people. I've always kind of liked these Pokemon. The humanoid thing, though they lose some points for being, like, humanoid in their design. I like that they're a bit more creative than, like, the Machoke line. That's, like, literally just human. Like, Hitmonlee also kind of looks like a thumb. Instead of just a person. He's got, like, the weird, like, spring-loaded legs? I don't know. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan are the only Pokemon that are introduced as not being related to each other, but later became part of the same line. Yeah. Yeah, I always thought he was kind of a reference to, Bruce Lee, yeah. Kind of a famous kickboxer. Yeah, I always thought Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan were cool. And yeah, I think Hitmontop was cool, like how he tied the two together. Because everyone kind of just associated these two Pokemon anyway. This is the boxer, right? And I think his name is supposed to be like Jackie Chan, but I think he's actually based on like a Mike Tyson type deal as a boxer. Right? Or actually a Japanese boxer would make more sense. He kind of looks like three That looks like Little Mac. His Kanto and National Dex number is 107, which could refer to Little Mac. That's really funny, actually. I like that they all kind of have Easter eggs. Needs a short break after fighting for 3 minutes, which is a reference to the duration of rounds in boxing. Yeah, that's funny. I really like Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. I'm gonna put them both. I think they're A tier. I think they're both really cool. I know they're humanoid and it's kind of lame, but I like their design. And also that they even kind of like looked, before they even meant for them to be related, they already kind of look related. So that's fine. I will allow that. Lickitung is just fucking weird. What the fuck is Lickitung? It's just so random, and it's one of the few, like, no evolution Pokemon. Like, it eventually, like, several generations later gets an evolution, but, like, base form, it just exists. Like, what the fuck? It is a turtle with a big tongue. What is this? I like that the shiny cat keeps the pink tongue. Actually cool. What's the trivia? Its original name was Tongued. Lickitung was incorrectly referred to as a fighting type. Lickitung was listed in the credits of the N64 game Paperboy under the Special Thanks category. Despite its name and category, Lickitung could not learn the move Lick until Gen 2. What a fucking missed opportunity. Known to lick the filth out of bathhouses. No thank you. It's just too fucking weird for... I'm gonna put this in here. It's just a weird fucking Pokemon. I don't know. It's also way too much pink in its design. It's just odd. It's just really, really weird. Coughing is cool, though. I like Coughing's design. Like, he's just this toxic ball. I think he's really cool. It has vacant eyes and a wide mouth. Overinflation causes it to explode. I also like that it canonically self-destructs. And has like a... Oof. It feeds in the fumes of raw, rotting trash. Gross. Shape of the virus? Yeah, he is. And his shiny form is really cool too. Coughing gets A tier. I like Coughing. Also his Galarian form with the fucking top hats. But again, another one of those Pokemons that irritates me because his pre-evolution didn't get a regional variant. But Galarian Weezing, I think, is F tier. Hang on, let's go, or S tier, I mean. The opposite. I think the Galarian one with the smokestacks and stuff is so fucking cool. Kind of a meme. I don't like that normal Weezing is, Weezing is just kind of like Coughing times 2, and it's connected by this weird, like, almost coughing thing. I don't know. So this is another one of those, like, Diglett into Dugtrio, Doduo into Dotrio. It's kind of just that concept again, and I'm not as interested in that. I think Weezing is kind of lame. Coughing is cool. Galarian Weezing is cool because of the top hats and the green smoke making like mustaches and stuff, but regular Weezing is lame. F tier. Now, Rhyhorn and Rhydon, I feel like, are the base for a lot of Pokemon. Like, the Nidoran lines both look like Rhyhorn. There's a Pokemon in Gen 3 that's fuck, I don't remember its name right now. Add-on. It's like a metal version of this. Like, there's so many Pokemon that look like this. Oh my god, spot. Bruh. Remember when 12 Hours was here to be my mod? Do this? Banned. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, Rhyhorn and Rhydon are just kind of like the base for a lot of Pokemon. But I think they're really weird. They're just like, rhinoceroses, right? These aren't as very creative. Rhyhorn isn't anyway. But I know, you can tell just in his design, conceptually, he's like almost, like the base for so many Pokemon. Isn't Rhydon the first Pokemon designed? Yes. But yeah, I'm also going to give this, a F tier. Another bot, you do this to me? It's so weird, like, this bot doesn't even have, like a spam link. Like, what's the point? Like, you can't even fish somebody off of that. It's just to be annoying. But anyway, yeah, Rhyhorn is going to get the same treatment as Seals. It's literally just a rhinoceros. Rhydon, I guess, looks a little bit more unique, but I was still not a huge fan of its design. Because literally Nidoking is this Pokemon, but cooler. Like... Right, like this is, it's just like a not as cool version. Hey, welcome back, Kyman. But like, Rhydon is just lame. Like, he's just a not as cool version of Nidoking. We're gonna be real. I'll give him a little bit more points because he's like the OG Pokemon. He was the first Pokemon ever created. But that's all that's cool about him. My stream's not popular enough for like several bots to keep coming back. I'm gonna put him D tier. Because he's the base for a lot of Pokemon, but all of the like versions that are similar to him are cooler. And his shiny also makes him the same color as his horn, which is really weird. Do they at least watch the videos? I do think they count as a view when they enter the chat. Chansey is a very unique Pokemon, and I like that it's just always in the Pokemon centers. I like that it's like the nurse Pokemon, that it has like a job. I already see Rhydon and Kangaskhan, yep. Yeah, he also is Kangaskhan. He's just like the base form of a whole bunch of cooler Pokemon. Yeah, I was gonna mention Kangaskhan when we got to him in a little bit here. But yeah, he's just the base form of a bunch of cooler Pokemon. But yeah, Chansey's cool. I like his whole egg thing. I read that there was something that happens with its egg or whatever. Chansey is a pink ovoid Pokemon with stubby arms and pink dark feet. It has tiny eyes and 3 hair-like growths on its head. The tufts of hair have dark pink tips. A kind-hearted Pokemon, Chansey shares its eggs with injured people. However, Chansey will never share its eggs with those with evil hearts. The eggs become more delicious if Chansey is raised with love and care. Pokemon Legends. If the player's injured, a nearby Chansey will come to help heal them and then flee. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go pick up Legends tomorrow. That sounds cool. You eat the eggs. Yeah, the eggs are how people get healed. The eggs are the healing properties the Chansey gives you. That's why the Chansey's always at the like the Pokemon centers. Oh, he's got a little hat. Or she's got a little hat. The fact that the baby form has an egg is really weird. But I like that the evolution also kind of has an egg. I think Chansey is a solid, really cool Pokemon. Is the lowest base attack and defense stats of all Pokemon. That makes sense. It's just kind of like a make love, not war. So I will put Chansey in the B tier. I think Chansey is cool. Tangela is weird. What the fuck is Tangela? This is one of those like solo Pokemon that are just kind of like, what am I looking at? Exactly like Lickitung. Like, I think of Lickitung and Tangela as like the same Pokemon. Like, what is this? Like, what does it look like without the roots, too? Tangela's vines snap off easily and painlessly. The vines are said to have a distinct scent. Gross. I have a shiny Tangela, though. It's one of the first shinies I caught. Still in my Pokemon Home account. It's just a weird looking, like, noodle spaghetti Pokemon. I don't really know. Due to the mystery around Tangela's appearance under its vines, it may be based on the swamp monster, if that makes sense. You just don't question it? Well, like, how does nobody know what Tangela looks like? I don't know, it's a cool enough design. I'm gonna put it C tier. It's very okay. Nothing fancy, but okay. Let's go to Kangaskhan. One of the most... I think this is the Pokemon that deserved a pre-evolution, like, the most. I don't know, like, the little baby Kangaskhan, I feel like, should have been an evolution. Like, the pre-evolution. It's weird that Kangaskhan just kind of stands on its own. But again, like, we just mentioned, and Jack mentioned earlier too, this is just like Rhyhorn, but cooler. I kind of like that it's an aggressively, like, big and tough kangaroo. Is there like a normal kangaroo Pokemon that I just can't think of off the top of my head? But yeah, it's just like buff. Kangaskhan. Buff kangaroo, but yeah, always disappointed that you couldn't, like, the baby wasn't just a Pokemon. Like, the thing in its little pouch. Obviously the Mega, like, makes it become a little toddler, but still not that cool. That's gonna lower it in the rating. Oh, baby Kangaskhan. There he is. Cute. Yeah, Kangaskhan is going to be C tier, with the Mega being D tier because it, like, alludes to what could have been much cooler of, like, being able to use baby Kangaskhan as a Pokemon. Horsey. I like that this is, what is this again? Seahorse, yeah. If Kangaskhan uses substitute, it's the baby as a meat shield. Yeah, like, the substitute model is also the baby Kangaskhan thing. That's also pretty cool. Horsey gets caught off screen. But this is another one of the Pokemon that's just kind of like directly based off of a real animal. And like looks super identical to its real animal. He's very meh. Also, the fact that it's called Dragon is kind of lame. It's very meh. It's not as bad as, like, Seal, but also just not that cool. D tier. Very eh. Seadra is a bit cooler because it's him but angry, and he has, like, extra wings to be a bit more aggressive. I like him a little bit more. Also because of this derp face. I will put that in C tier. That's a bit cooler. My god, how are we gonna... Like, this tier list image is gonna be huge. Does this save as a tier list? Like, can I save this as an image? I've actually never really used the tier list page before. Oh man, we have a ways to go if I'm even gonna get to Gen 3. Like, I was gonna cover the first 2 generations in this, but man, we still have a while to go before we get there. Oh, but that's because there's a bunch of other variants of Pokemon, like, in between. Once we start getting to these legendaries, we start getting a lot of variants to see. That makes sense. Okay. Next. Goldeen? Maybe you could just leave the page open, but I worry about, like, what happens if my computer shuts off before the next stream. Like, I'm not gonna stream till next week. Goldeen is literally just a fish. A koi fish? It's literally just a koi fish. Ugh. I don't know. I have no special place in my heart for Goldeen. I just don't care for it very much. Does anyone like Goldeen that much? I think Goldeen ends up in the same category as Seal. They're both of them. They're just koi fish. Not even like that much artistic liberty you're taking with this one. It has anime eyes now. Cool. It's inspired by this Anke variety of koi fish. Yeah, I mean, it's even its shiny version, again, not that cool. There's just nothing special about Goldeen and Sea King. They're just lame. This is just a, like, ugly Magikarp, let's be real. Staryu's kind of cool. But the coolest part about Staryu is in the anime when he makes all sorts of kung fu noises for some reason. And it has the cool, like, device on it that makes beeping noises. It's just a truly bizarre design. It should have had a variant in Ultra Sun and Moon of, like, a space Staryu. Because, it was a, of the space dimension or whatever the fuck that happens in Ultra Sun and Moon. I think that would have been really cool. His shiny version is also really cool. I just like Staryu. I think Staryu is pretty cool. They are both gender unknown. Interesting. Okay. Hang on. I will be right back. My nose is running again. Kind of driving me nuts. Oh, man. I can't believe I thought I was going to get through so many more Pokemon in a stream. I've just been talking about all of them so much, we're, like, only going to get Gen 1 done. I guess we'll finish Gen 1. And then wrap it. It's kind of cool to talk about them, though. Smash or pass? Oh my god. But anyway, Staryu is pretty cool. I like Starmie a bit more, but I'm not sure how the second set of arms works. That's always made it weird. Because it's just supposed to be like another starfish, like attached. I don't know. It's weird. Starmie gets wrecked. Oh yeah, for sure. Starmie gets wrecked a lot. I like the purple aesthetic more, but the fact that there's a second starfish is really weird. And the second one, like, spins independently? I don't know. It's just weird. Also, why does it not have, like, a mouth in the back? I think I'm gonna end up putting Staryu higher, even though I like the color scheme of Starmie better. I think Starmie is C tier. The second starfish makes it weird. Who's next? Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime is fucking weird, right? The Galarian Mr. Mime I like because he's I don't know, he's just cooler. He's got like the diamond tie. Mr. Mime is just fucking weird. And in Detective Pikachu, he was funny. Freaks you out? Yeah, it does. It freaks me out too, but I think that's why he's cool. I'm gonna give Mr. Mime not D tier. I think he's a B tier. I think he's cool. Of the humanoid Pokemon, I think he's cool. Actually, I'm gonna bring Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan down to B tier as well, actually. Because Mr. Mime is just as cool as them, but I don't feel like Mr. Mime gets to A tier. The Galarian version has enough effort put into him for... I think he's one of the best, like, regional variants, too. Because of the extra effort put into him. Actually, I'm gonna put the Galarian version into A, because of how much I like the original variant. I like it a lot. There you go. I just like how weird he is. He's goofy. He's got cool powers. And a very well-designed original variant. Scyther... my boy, Scyther. He is the cooler version of... what the fuck is Kabuto's evolution? I don't know, but Scyther's cool. I'm not sure how he functions because of the, like, swords for hands, but it doesn't matter aesthetically. When you are an anime character, he looks cool. And that is all that matters. Of course, though, he is unfortunately doomed due to the fact that he is a part of a trade evolutionary line. Sucks, because Scizor is also really cool, but the fact that he needs to be traded is annoying. So it looks like Legends fix a lot of these trading issues, but due to my traumatic childhood of never being able to have Scizor, I will put him only in this... I can't, he's really cool. B tier. Jinx? I mean... Jinx, you just kinda gotta... F tier. Oh my god. There's just a lot of, like... controversial things with this. No, thank you. Just no from me, dog. Controversy, yeah. A cultural critic. Who is this? Carol Weatherford? Claimed that, Jinx was a negative stereotype of African Americans in an article titled Politically Incorrect Pokemon. I mean, yeah, right? Be purple rather than black. Jinx was based off something from ancient Japan. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second. I think that they did make it based off of stereotypes of African Americans, and then just kind of, because they're a Japanese-focused company, they kind of didn't realize the repercussions of what that would mean when they released this stuff in America. Because it's obviously not as big of a deal. Look it up. Well, I mean, yeah, what's Nintendo gonna say? Yeah, we thought it would be really funny to be racist. Like, they can't say that. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna go, actually, it was based, in ancient Japanese history, of course, of course. Like, they're not gonna be like, actually, we thought it would be really funny to make a racist joke. Like, they can't say that. But, yeah, I think they just kind of didn't realize, like, the cultural impact that they would have in other countries. Because, obviously, African-American history not too tied in with Japanese history. So I do think it was, most originally based off of that, and that's why they backpedaled pretty hard, and that's why Jinx is not typically in, like, the newer games. Because they're like, oh shit, this is really offensive. So, still F tier though. In recent years, some fans of Pokemon have noted that Jinx may be inspired by a Ganguro, a Japanese fashion where women tan heavily, bleach their hair, and apply large amounts of makeup instead of a black stereotype. This theory is mainly based on the long blonde hair. This has been criticized due to the timeline of the fashion not matching up with the development of Pokemon games. Yeah. So, no. This particular hypothesis has at least been criticized due to the timeline of the fashion not matching up to when Pokemon games were made. Yeah, this is like one of those like retroactive, no, this is what we meant. For sure. But yeah, this is gonna be a no from me. Now, Electabuzz is cool. Also interesting that Electabuzz got like a whole bunch of like evolutionary lines added to it, unlike Scyther. Like it also got a pre-evolution. And Electakid is also really cool because it looks like that power outlet, like the thing you plug in, the power plug. So I really like Electabuzz and its whole evolutionary line. And the whole Magmar thing as well. I'm gonna put Electabuzz B tier. I'm also gonna put Magmar in B tier. I think they're both really cool. Above average Pokemon. I like them a lot. And their whole evolutionary lines. Pinsir always feels like the beta version of Heracross. I don't know. He's cool. What is Mega... Dude, Mega Pinsir is cool. Angry Wings? That's cool. I don't normally like Mega Pokemon, but that, like, the whole wing thing is cool. Does that make him, like, flying type, too? What's his Mega's deal? Why do I keep losing the scroll wheel on this picture? Oh, the Mega Shiny version is cool too. I think this might be one of the few where I actually think the Mega version is way cooler. Also funny that his shiny sprite is Heracross. Seem parallel to Scyther? I feel like he's more parallel to Heracross. Highest base stat total of all bug Pokemon. I like Pinsir, but that Mega Evolution is sick. I actually really like how this looks. I think this might be my highest rated Mega Evolution. I'm gonna put it B tier. I think it'll actually go to A tier. That's actually a really cool design. And then Pinsir will be B tier. But I like that. I think that's my favorite Mega design for sure. As most of the Megas just seem to be like a Pokemon but bigger. Alright, who's next? Tauros? Tauros is fucking lame, right? It's supposed to be a counterpart of Miltank, which is not as fucking cool as Miltank. Also, it doesn't evolve. Why its evolutionary line wasn't attached to Miltank is kind of weird. Like, this feels like it should be the evolution of a male Miltank. Right? But Tauros is lame. He doesn't even have evolved forms, no variants, like... Shiny is weird. I mean, there's just nothing good about this dude. Well, Tauros is a male-only species. Miltank is a female-only species. I guess that makes sense. Tauros used to be one of the most powerful Pokemon in the metagame of Gen 1 because it could learn Blizzard. What? Lafont should be an evolved form. Oh, you're so right. You're so right, that should be it. Tauros has a notable bug in Pokemon play. Once the Tauros card appears, either the player's own deck or that of the digital opponent, the game will instantly shut down. I don't know, I think Tauros is just fucking lame. F tier. Who cares about Tauros? He is a bull. He has 3 tails. Whatever, lame. Magikarp and Gyarados. I mean, these are just high tier. I really like Magikarp and Gyarados, especially like the whole red Gyarados thing. What the fuck is this? Hang on. We're just gonna boost Magikarp right up to that A tier. And Gyarados also going to be A tier. I like Magikarp and Gyarados, but what is this? Mega Gyarados. Gyarados with angry fins? What is this? S tier? I don't know if he's S tier, but he is very cool. The audio drama contains audio footage of Gyarados' discovery by a female researcher, which ends disturbingly.
does this just repeat now? Kind of funny. Oh, this one. I'm gonna say Mega Gyarados is B tier. I don't know. Whatever. This is way too loud. Is that still too loud? Let me know. Lapras. Lapras was, I always thought was really cool. At least they gave it a Gigantamax form, but I feel like it was a missed opportunity to not give it more. This Gigantamax doesn't look like much is added other than like a musical ice note thing flying around it, but I always liked that it like could sing and had all sorts of cool stuff. Oh, the little bow in Pokemon Go. Oh, that's cute. Lapras is really cool. Also, it was iconic because its design was used as, like, surf, all kinds of icons in Gen 1 and stuff. Marine reptilian Pokemon. Near extinction. Oh, that's sad. Lapras is high tier, but is Gigantamax form. I think Lapras was cool. But his Gigantamax is gonna go into D tier because it's not that different from his OG design. Ditto is S tier, no questions asked. Thank you, goodbye. Ditto is really cool. I like that he can evolve, his like meme face being the like it keeping its face when it transforms is really funny. Like the its shiny is cool. My only upset thing is that the shiny Ditto does not evolve into or like transform into shiny versions of other Pokemon. But I think Ditto is really cool. The whole concept of Ditto is sick. I like everything about it. Yeah, this was also cool. I remember I was playing Pokemon Go when this happened. When other Pokemon would, like, be Ditto in the wild. And his just fucking derpy face. Yes, Ditto, S tier. Next, Eevee. I think Eevee is really fucking overrated. Honestly. All of his evolutions are cool, but base Eevee is not as cool as any of his evolutions. But the fact that his concept leads to all of the different Eevees is really cool. So he gets an extra plus, or some extra points for that. But base Eevee is not as cool as he's always made out to be. IMO. I just wish they would be more aggressive in making more Eevee types. I know they feel like they gotta really like craft these like special, but the fact that it took so long from Gen 2 to what is this, Gen 4? Gen 5 is the next two come out. Like there are still several types that don't have an Eevee evolution, and they should get one. Partner Eevee can't evolve, that's kind of lame. But all the Eevee evolutions are really cool. This is just weird. So I'm gonna put Eevee B tier. Because of his concept mostly. His design would probably be like C tier. But the concept of evolution and all the different types is really cool. The Gigantamax I'm gonna put... Okay. I think all the evolutions are really cool. I'm gonna put them all B tier. I just think Eevee's really cool. like the whole evolutionary thing, I should say. They're all gonna be B tier. I like them all. I almost feel like I should put them all in A, because they are pretty cool as a concept. Is that overcrowd A? I think all the evolutions will go in A tier. But base Eevee will be B tier. I think that's how I'm going to divvy that up. I think they're all pretty cool. Porygon, I think, is also S tier. I like Porygon a lot. The fact that he's like artificial and pixelated and shit, I think is really cool. And Porygon is so cute. Might be my favorite of the evolutions. But yeah, I really like Porygon's like artificial nature, and I like how like blocks, like polygon, literally polygons. I guess his name is Porygon, but like the polygon appearance. Porygon did nothing wrong. He can also give feel seizures. No, that was fucking Pikachu. Porygon was framed. He took that bullet for Pikachu. Was wrongly accused of such slander. He's the only Pokemon that evolves by trade twice. That's true, and both his trade evolutions kind of suck. But he's so cool, but yeah, the trade evolutions. Do I have to bump him down to A tier because of that? No, I will retaliate by having his we're gonna just right now, I'm gonna tell you his trade evolutions are not cool. Where are they? Porygon 2 is lame. D tier. Where the fuck is Porygon Z? He also sucks. Porygon Z is even worse than Porygon 2. Because he's all like fucked up. And has the yellow eyes. F tier. Porygon Z. There we go. That's what you get for being trade. Because I'm putting Porygon S tier, I'm putting his evolutions much lower. But Porygon 2 like ruins the design for me. And Z Porygon, just like what the fuck is going on there? But I really like Porygon. This was the Pokemon that got really memed from Which Plays Pokemon, right? Was that the next one? What does that mean? Which Plays Pokemon? Yeah, the god. Omni, I remember watching this live. This was a fucking journey, dude. Praise Helix. There we go. Yeah, that's right. Even though his name is not Helix. I'm gonna rate him higher specifically because of that adventure. I remember watching that live, like, as it happened. I fucking love that. And he's a cool design. A tier. Evolves form, not as cool, though. B tier. Is there anything as cool for him? Or is he still... I think he's, like, pretty B tier worthy. Right? Although I like that he kind of looks like a starfish with that mouth. He's an alright design. Now, Kabuto is cool, but I am here to tell you that Kabutops is awful. He's just like amphibious Scyther, I guess. Even his shiny is just Scyther. Which, granted, makes him a lot cooler. But Kabuto, much cooler than Kabutops. Kabutops is going to get the D tier because he's a knockoff Scyther. Kabuto, I will also... I'm going to put him in B tier. I actually think he's pretty cool. Like, his horseshoe crab design is pretty interesting. But I think Kabuto getting these, like, scythes instead of having anything to do with, like, those yellow hooks of Kabuto, not as cool. Honestly. Like, Scyther is just a cooler version of him. Aerodactyl. He has a mega form? That's interesting. Looks like his mega form is just more spikes. Oh, it kind of looks like a beard. LOL. Looks exactly like a pterodactyl. But I guess in concept this is okay, because I make fun of a lot of other Pokemon that are just, like, real Pokemon. But he does have the whole fossil mechanic, which makes it a little bit more interesting that he looks exactly like a pterodactyl. Plus, I guess we don't know exactly what a pterodactyl would look like. But his concept is cool because of the fossil. His mega is not that great, though. D tier. But Aerodactyl himself, I will put C tier. He's okay. Very forgettable Pokemon. Is Guy still here? Or did Guy leave? Aerodactyl? Oh, it's not pterodactyl? Is that a Jurassic Park thing? Was I just totally wrong? Actually based on Heterosaurs? What the fuck is a pterodactyl then? Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, I'm just spelling it wrong. The P is silent. Okay. What is this Pokemon's type? Is it Flying Rock? That's funny, actually. Snorlax. What an annoying motherfucker this Pokemon was. Just sit down on the bridge, block your path. He can be found sleeping in inconvenient locations, but couldn't you always just climb over him? I always thought it was weird that they didn't just climb over him. Also weird that he has fur. That's kind of weird. Instead of that being skin. I guess the concept is pretty cool. It consumes 900 pounds of food. Now they reduce that later to 400 pounds. Cowards. So much food. I like that the Galarian one just has a, or the Gigantamax just has a forest on him. That's funny. Snorlax opens his eyes when he faints. That's scary.
Oh, he has unique dialogue with Red? That's cool. He's directly inspired by a programmer? Oh, that's mean. Hey dude, check out this Pokemon I made though that's based on you. Oh yeah, what is he? He's a fat motherfucker that eats and sleeps and does nothing else. Also, he gets in the way. Oh. Okay. Yeah, sorry bro. Onyx is B tier. The forest thing is kind of funny, so I will allow that to be C tier. I'm just not a huge fan of most Galarian form things. Articuno. The classic legendary bird. I think the Galarian version's way fucking cooler, by the way. I'm just gonna have that be noted. Articuno was such a pain in the ass to get, going through that like whole fucking cave. Much harder to get. Zapdos was the easiest of the birds to get, I think, right? Zapdos and Moltres are both really easy, but Articuno had a whole fucking thing. Also, the fact that his shiny is so basic is really lame. Now, the fact that the Galarian Articuno's shiny goes back to the original color palette is cool, but shiny Articuno is lame. But Articuno is still cool. Of the trio, only Zapdos has a good design. I think his design is cool. I like Articuno's design. It is pretty much basic bird type, though. With Galarian being much cooler. I will put Galarian Articuno A tier. But you're right, I do think Articuno himself is more like a C tier Pokemon. Just a bird. Like a blue bird with a crown on it. His specialty is the fact that he's legendary and there's only one of them. Zapdos is really cool. I actually also really like Galarian Zapdos. I think all the Galarian ones are pretty cool. But although I will say OG Moltres is a bit cooler than Galarian Moltres. Mostly because Galarian Moltres is like the least redesign. It's just kind of like deeper flame Moltres. But Zapdos is cool. It's the first legendary Pokemon encountered in Mystery Dungeon. A lot of moves. Another victim of the lame shiny sprite, though. Basically no difference. But again, cool that the shiny version of Galarian has the OG color palette. Again, just making the Galarian versions mostly cooler. I will rate Zapdos' B tier. But again, the Galarian counterpart, A tier. Now, Moltres, a little bit sadder, though. It's just a chicken on fire. And then the Galarian version is also just like a recolor. I don't even think his Galarian version is that cool. Like, granted, it's a cooler color palette, with, again, the shiny being a reference. But it is just kind of the same thing. So, Moltres himself will also go into that C tier, because it's just fire. Bird on fire. And then the Galarian one also will be C. While that color palette is cool, it's just a little bit less imaginative, I feel like. Who's next? The Dratini line? This is such a weird evolution. with Dratini and Dragonair looking so similar, but then Dragonite looks so different. It feels like it should have been a different evolution. Or Dragonair should have had more of like an implication to becoming a dragon. Like these wings should have been like mid-torso and like a bit bigger, I think. Because Dratini and Dragonair look so close to each other, and then Dragonite is like a derpy fucking dragon that comes out of nowhere. You know? It's just so out of place. He's a cool design, though. Just like derpy Charizard. I like him a bit better than Charizard, actually, because he's derpy. But the fact that Dratini and Dragonair look so different is really odd. Is there any mention on the evolutionary line? Oh, I'm just crazy. I'm gonna put Dragonair F tier. Because he's like such a weird in-between that doesn't even make the transition to Dragonite successful. Like, he should be maybe yellower or like have wings on the torso. I just don't think Dragonair is that cool. Dratini is kind of cool. As like a baby dragon, like lizard thing. He's cool, and Dragonite is cool as well. Here. But Dragonair is just like, just doesn't efficiently make that transition to Dragonite for me. I don't like him. Oh, the fucking Mewtwo. Mewtwo is a dope Pokemon. Where's the Shadow Mewtwo that was in, Pokken Tournament? That Shadow Mewtwo? Yeah. Shadow Mewtwo is really cool. I mean, Mewtwo is just an iconic, everyone loves him Pokemon. Obvious S tier, I think. No, kind of no question there, right? The stereotypical. I fucking love Mewtwo. His... What are these? Mega forms? Much like Charizard, I guess? Oh, and their version exclusives? No. Does this get rid of his goofy tail, though? This doubles down and makes it a head tail. That's weird. Mega Mewtwo Y was the first Mega Evolution. That means Mega Mewtwo X is like fighting. Oh, it still has the tail too. It's a shorter tail though, which is kind of cool. So I will put you F. E. I don't know. I just don't feel it. I don't like that. Mew is cutesy, the first, like, impossible Pokemon to get or whatever. But his design being so different from Mewtwo is a little interesting. But a cool concept. Kinda wish that Mew was able to talk, though. Cool nonetheless. His shiny also very cool, and reminiscent of, Ditto. I think we will rate
Mew, and then wrap up. 3.5 hours to discuss all of the Gen 1 Pokemon. Well, with some variants and stuff. Made some good progress. Interesting. Oh, okay, so we can save this. You need to rate missing now? S tier. Actually, only B tier, because I never was able to do the glitch as a dumb kid. Speaking of B tier, I'm also going to put B tier. So there you have it. This is my Gen 1, plus their variants and Megas tier list. There you go. I think it's pretty nice so far. I don't think a lot of controversial things here. I guess the fact that I don't have Charizard as S tier is probably upsetting some people, or Pikachu. Still, I think my A tier is pretty limited in scope. So, it does reserve room for a bunch of good Pokemon. I think it's a fair judge. These are my meh Pokemon. I think these meh Pokemon might actually be... Some people might be upset about some of these. But, yeah. Thanks for watching, AK. A couple other people that were here as well. Jacked, Calliman, Guy, Flip Lip, well, Alex, the Spam Bots. Thanks, you guys, for participating, being a part of the conversation. I guess I have to rename the, every single Pokemon to every Gen 1 Pokemon. I'll download the image for now. Then I'll need to create a profile to be able to save the image. We'll pick back up from here later. I'll probably do a stream of this next week, talking a bit more about these. But I thought this was really fun. So thanks for watching, you guys. Have a good one. And yeah, I'm interested to hear your guys' feedback on my tier list so far. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you guys next stream. Bye.